impressive, but...
It's not really impressive, seeing as how I've seen the exact same damage that the M16 does, as I mentioned earlier. So maybe it might impress you, seeing as how you have your head in the video.
Well, it's what I like about this is that it has good zoom, but it's a bit clumsy and it tends to miss a bit sometimes. So
that's the one reason I'm not a big fan of like a weapon like the AK-47. It jumps around too much. It may have a good amount of ballistic, but the accuracy, to me, is not too that. What's the word for it? It's not great. Let's just say that.
All right.
But to me,
it could be. It's not optimal.
That's good. But and what do you think of the pencil, though? Or would you say it still looks like a pencil?
It still looks like a pencil. Just or at least it'll. If it's on a pencil, it looks like it's a gun with a tape stick stuck around it. It's enough of the sign.
The Dragon or the AKS-74U, both using classic ammunition, but which one gets the edge?
The Dragon and the AKS-74U, both use similar ammunition and both have a similar range. So, at the end of the day, you might call it a draw, but the fact that Joanna Dark's Dragon can act as a proximity mine gives it the edge in this situation. So long as Joanna Dark can avoid trapping herself with that mine, she's got a perfect trap for her opponent. So, edge, Dragon.
After the break, Bond and Dark return with their short-range weapons.
Jingle bells, Santa smells, Christmas really stunk. I got nothing that I like, my gifts were all just junk. Boxes full of clothes, CDs no one knows. When I wanted something for my Nintendo 64. Zelda's great, Rogue Squadron's cool, Blitz would be just fine. WCW vs. NWO, revenge should be mine.
Make up for a lame Christmas. Get the hits you missed on N64.
Mom and Dad, I'm so sad.
Back inside the Fictional Fight Club, we're going to find out who would win between GoldenEye's James Bond, played by Pierce Brosnan, and Perfect Dark's Joanna Dark. To put this long-standing debate to the ultimate test, at short range, Joanna Dark uses the Falcon II, a modern take on a classic design.
So this is the Falcon 2. Do you know anything about it?
Only that I don't know what happened to the Falcon 1.
Did you steal it?
Possibly. So let's see it in action. Back to the range.
I wonder where Bruce is.
Yeah, you back.
I mean, well, he's a dick, let's just say that.
Alright, Joanna. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fire!
Not bad. I mean, it's based on the 45, same round, so for a small weapon, not bad.
Yeah, it does the job.
Bond responds with the iconic weapon that's seen him through 50 years of cinema, the Walther PPK.
So guys, this is the third time you've seen this weapon. I don't think you need to see the demo again.
Yes,
but
we do.
For continuity's sake,
I think
It's continuity.
I think it's become a tradition on Deadliest Fictional Warrior that the Walther PPK must appear at least once in each season. So, Pierce Brosnan, James Bond, fire away with that thing and see how it stacks up.
impressive, but
We've
He's a ship before.
Edge goes to the Falcon 2 because the 45 does more damage than the Walter PPK. And if you thought the third time was a charm, wrong again. The Walter PPK loses again.
Joanna Dark gets the edge at short range with the Falcon 2. On the other side of the commercial break, the two warriors come back with their special weapons. Pierce Brosnan James Bond or Joanna Dark. Who will prevail?
To top up your omega-3 DHA, you could lead the life of the Inuit Eskimo. Their omega-3 rich diet has contributed towards their healthy lives.
We're back in the Fictional Fight Club, and with the battle drawing near, the warriors test their special weapons. Pierce Brosnan James Bond brings the infamous Golden Gun.
So this is the iconic
Golden Gun.
that appeared in the game but not the movie.
How come?
Because in the movies it appeared in The Man with the Golden Gun during the Roger Moore era, but GoldenEye 007 featured it in a special bonus mission.
Oh, excuse me. Unlike you, I'm not a James Bond guy.
Well, let's go out to this and see what that thing can do.
You know, the cameraman told me to put on a jacket, and it's actually not that bad out. But hey, it's not raining right now, but we gotta be careful tonight.
Okay, James, just fire away at those targets. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, you want to know the truth? Even if you get your pinky, you're gonna die.
Get shot in the pinky, you're gonna die.
You
get shot in your foot,
you're gonna die.
You get shot in the head, you're gonna die twice. So, they say one golden shot means another poor victim has come to oblivion, and that's what we see. If Joanna Dark gets hit with this, she's dead. It's one shot, it's foolproof, unless her name happens to be Baron Samurai, who in 2 of his incarnations, in the Egyptian temple level in GoldenEye 007,
Which I have no idea about.
You need to hit him in the right place to kill him in his 2nd and 3rd incarnations in one shot. For some reason, if you hit him in the leg, he won't die in one shot in his 2nd and 3rd incarnations, but that's just a bit of gaming trivia. If Joanna Dark gets hit with this, she's dead. That's all there is to it.
Well, let's see what she has to
This
offer.
does have one drawback, though.
What is it?
It's only one shot before you have to reload. I guess it's because you don't need a 2nd shot if you hit your victim.
Exactly. But then again, when the next guy comes up, you gotta do it quickly.
Well, let's see what Joanna Dark has to say in response.
The Phoenix. An explosive punch in the palm of your hand.
So Clovis, can you tell me about this weapon, or tell the folks?
Up next is the Phoenix. It is a pistol, but we're not going to test it at the range. We're actually heading to the blast wall, because although it is a pistol, it has a special kick. It can actually shoot grenade at the enemy. So it's like a mini grenade launcher. Very, very impressive from what I've heard. So I can't wait to see this in action. Joanna, you better be ready because you're live in 3, 2, 1, go! So Doc, here's the thing. I see a wound of the radius of about, the diameter of 20 inches. So imagine what it would do on a human being. That's impressive.
Well, if you want to know the truth, in my military expertise, it pretty much is like a 203 that you see attached to an M16 or an M4. Just it seems like it's in a smaller space, but it does the same amount of damage. So
it does. And
I don't know what to say about it.
No, except it's pretty powerful. If you hit, you're going to die. But big bonus, you not only have more than one shot.
Like the golden gun does.
Yes, I think you have about maybe six shots. So if James Bond miss, he better run away. He better run away as far as he can, because this thing will hunt him down till the end of the earth.
So I guess that's it.
Yes.
Let's go.
I guess it's time to. Yes, it's time to test these things. So I don't think I need to tell you who gets the edge, but I will anyway. Edge goes to the Phoenix because 1, it can shoot grenades, and 2, it has more rounds. Therefore, you don't need to reload it every time you shoot. Edge goes to the Phoenix.
Joanna Dark gets the edge with special weapons. The tests have been completed, and now it's time to determine who is the deadliest fictional warrior. But before the battle, our experts gather to make their final predictions.
So, gentlemen,
well, it's the closest. Take that back. It's the first time in our history that we have something special. Would somebody like to say what it is?
Well, we keep breaking new walls and barriers and what have you. It's the first time where all the edge went to one player.
Joanna Dark's weapons all got the edge, but I have to stress that weapons alone don't determine the outcome. We've seen it a couple of times, but we've also seen the opposite a couple of times. We have to remember that James Bond is older and more experienced than Joanna Dark. He's been in the field more. He's been on more missions. That's what matters. And you know that all the training in the world will do you world good, but it's experience in actual combat in the field that matters much more.
Oh, that's true. Then again, just because you have more combat doesn't mean you'll survive the day.
Well, Joanna Dark did start her training at the age of 7. But
like a Spartan.
Exactly. And she's only 23. So she's pretty young.
She is pretty young, which might work against her in the grand scheme of things.
Maybe too cocky?
Too much of a hot shot, perhaps, but it's the fact that James Bond has been around the world more, in more years.
But then again, maybe it might be the opposite. Maybe he has too much experience, and so he might think it's the same old situation.
So is it Spartan versus Athenians? Maybe, perhaps?
I don't think so. But anyway,
we'll just have to see.
We'll just have to see. I think I'm gonna have to go with the weapons, but I'm not counting James Bond out yet.
Alright.
I'm still going with Joanna Dark.
Well, I mean, edge-wise is Joanna Dark all the way, but let's not count out
James Bond.
Yes.
Maybe this might be a close one.
Well, let's see what happens.
Should we stimulate this?
Yes, stop it with that joke, please. Let's simulate this battle 1,000 times.
Let's go.
Coming up, Pierce Brosnan, James Bond, and Joanna Dark battle to the death.